Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. The state government says the owners of the Eraring power station are not planning to opt in to the underwriting agreement, meaning taxpayers won't be footing the bill to keep the generator going. However, Origin Energy and the Myuna Colliery are still at loggerheads over a deal to supply coal to the plant. Centennial Coal has knocked back a new 3-year deal, saying imposing the same price they're paying now is unsustainable and they'll lose $1 million a week if they accept the deal as is. Newcastle MP Tim Crackenthorpe is calling on the state government to fast-track e-bike regulations. He says his office is receiving increasing complaints about operators behaving dangerously on the bikes. Regulations were floated in Parliament last year, including applying a maximum wattage and motor capacity limit. However, Tim Crackenthorpe says the rules should be harsher.
Well, the government's going to introduce these new regulations, but we want to hurry them up a bit because there isn't a day that goes by where I don't get people complaining to me about the use of e-bikes. And the dangers posed by them. So bring them forward, get them implemented so we can make things a little bit safer.
Police say there are no suspicious circumstances surrounding a unit fire at Mayfield overnight. The blaze broke out in the kitchen of the Hanbury Street unit at about 10:30. It took firefighters around 90 minutes to extinguish the blaze, which left the unit severely damaged. One person was treated for smoke inhalation. Police say food left cooking on the stove appears to have caught alight. A 44-year-old man is due to front court next month accused of displaying Nazi symbols in Cessnock. Police began an investigation late last month after reports of Nazi symbols being displayed on a council-issued bin. The man was issued a future court attendance notice yesterday and will face Cessnock Court on March 19. Delta Electricity will soon learn its fate after pleading guilty to a mass fish kill in Lake Macquarie. In December last year, an estimated 15,000 fish and stingrays were killed when the Vales Point Power Station released concentrated bleach in Waii Bay from a faulty chlorine dosing plant. A directions hearing and sentencing proceedings gets underway from 9 this morning in the Land and Environment Court in Sydney. A Newcastle store is collecting old devices for disadvantaged schoolchildren. The initiative Reconnect Australia works to close the digital divide for students living in homes without access to technology. Newcastle residents are being encouraged to donate old devices, including smartphones, laptops and tablets, to the Full Circle Collective on Hunter Street. CEO Annette Brodie says it can greatly benefit disadvantaged school students.
There's a significant digital divide in Australia. A big part of that is actually high school kids that don't have the funds to be able to purchase a laptop.
2NURFM Sport.
Night skipper Kalen Ponga will sit out tomorrow's opening trial match against the Dragons, but is confident he'll be over his foot injury in time to make the trip to Las Vegas. Meanwhile, 5 Knights players have been named in the Indigenous and Maori squads ahead of the All-Stars fixtures in New Zealand next week. Among them, Kira Dibb, who's returning to the Knights after a stint with the Cowboys. The Newcastle NRLW side will be counting on her wealth of experience this season as she takes over the crucial halfback role previously held by Jess Southwell, who's signed with the Broncos. The Newcastle Jets men's side are keeping a low profile as they head to Adelaide for Sunday's game at Cooper Stadium. Management of the A-League ladder leaders have been working hard to keep the players grounded and focused as they chase their 6th win on the trot. And in cricket, Wallsend will be hoping to recover from a shaky start when they resume at 3 for 37 tomorrow at Wallsend Park. The second-place side will be looking to chase down Cardiff's 199 for a first innings win. And the winning numbers in Powerball are 9, 12, 15, 18, 22, 25 and 33, and the Powerball is 8. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.